What if we told you that the most handsome man in Chinese entertainment isn't just a pretty face, but a powerhouse breaking global records, challenging stereotypes, and rewriting the path of modern stardom? Yes, it's Wang Yibo, and he's only just getting started. Certainly. Below is a rewritten version of the idea, the crown of handsomeness, more than just looks, expressed in a more profound, emotional, and continuous 400-word narrative, using fluent English that resonates with an international audience. Wang Yibo's recent nomination as the most handsome man in the Chinese entertainment industry has sparked admiration far beyond appearances. While at first glance, this recognition may seem like a celebration of his outward charm, those who have followed his journey know that the true weight of this title lies not in his looks, but in the quiet strength, discipline, and humanity that radiate from within. In an industry often driven by trends and fleeting fame, Wang Yibo has crafted a presence that endures, not through loud declarations, but through the subtle power of consistency, humility, and silent excellence. To many, beauty is often reduced to symmetry or a well-dressed figure. But with Yibo, the concept of handsomeness stretches further. It's in the way he approaches each role with unwavering dedication, often retreating from the spotlight to perfect his craft. It's in the respect he shows to colleagues and the gratitude he never fails to express to fans, no matter how high he climbs. And it's in the way he chooses to let his work speak louder than his words, whether that means spending months filming in harsh conditions or personally funding projects that reflect his beliefs. What makes this crown of handsomeness so deeply meaningful is not how effortlessly he wears it, but how clearly it reflects who he is beyond the camera. His presence on screen is captivating, yes, but it's his presence off screen that leaves a lasting impression. The stories from crew members who praise his patience, the heartfelt moments he shares with fans, the choice to live simply despite overwhelming fame. All of these tell us one thing. Wang Yibo's beauty lies not in being adored, but in being real. In a world saturated with curated images and surface-level appeal, Wang Yibo's quiet elegance reminds us of a deeper truth, that true beauty has weight, substance, and purpose. His nomination is not just a nod to his features, but a recognition of the kind of man he has become. One whose inner world enhances his outer one, and whose grace, discipline, and authenticity offer a different kind of light. The kind that doesn't just catch your eye, but stays with you long after the spotlight fades. Wang Yibo's debut with TVB is far more than a headline or a career milestone. It is a quiet revolution that challenges long-standing boundaries within the Asian entertainment industry. For decades, TVB has represented the heart of Hong Kong television, rich with legacy, tradition, and a fiercely distinct identity. To see a mainland Chinese actor like Wang Yibo step into this space is not only unexpected, but transformative. It signals a new era where talent is no longer confined by region, language, or industry walls, but is embraced for its depth, versatility, and potential to bridge cultures. Yibo's decision to join TVB is not a matter of convenience or commercial strategy. It is a deliberate move, a courageous step toward redefining what it means to be a modern actor in Asia. Instead of staying within the safe territory of his established fanbase, he is stepping into unfamiliar soil, taking on complex roles that demand emotional maturity and cultural sensitivity. This move speaks to a deeper desire not just to act but to grow, to be challenged, to participate in a broader conversation about art, history, and identity. In a world that often rewards comfort and predictability, Wang Yibo's path with TVB stands out. It tells us that true success lies not in how far you can rise, but in how far you are willing to stretch. It reveals a man who is not chasing fame, but meaning, who is not merely crossing borders, but opening doors. And in doing so, he is not only expanding his own creative horizons, but also reshaping the way we define success, talent, and collaboration across the region. The return of the Nameless to the big screen is more than a re-release. It is a cinematic revival steeped in purpose and reflection. In an era where films come and go with the speed of a trending hashtag, the decision to bring this work back to theaters speaks volumes, not only about its artistic merit, but also about its emotional and cultural weight. Wang Yibo's performance in the film marked a pivotal shift in his career, transforming perceptions of him from a youth idol into a serious, nuanced actor capable of conveying complexity, silence, and suffering with startling authenticity. The film itself, set against the shadows of history, explores themes of identity, sacrifice, and human resilience in times of political unrest. But it is the stillness between the action, the unspoken grief, the moral ambiguity in every decision, that gives the Nameless its haunting power. Wang Yibo's portrayal of a man entangled in loyalty, loss, and secrecy becomes a vessel through which audiences connect with the untold stories of ordinary people lost to time. That connection is why this re-release matters, not just for fans or critics, but for everyone who seeks to feel, to remember, and to honor the past through art. What makes this revival even more meaningful is the current cultural climate, a time when collective memory is fragile, and stories that challenge, provoke, or stir the conscience are more vital than ever. In bringing The Nameless back to theaters, audiences are invited not only to revisit a film, but to re-engage with history through the lens of performance, truth, and human dignity. It reminds us that cinema is not just entertainment, but remembrance. And Wang Yibo's quiet strength on screen is a guiding force, urging us to look deeper, feel more, and never forget. Behind the polished surface of fame and success, there exists a quieter truth about Wang Yibo, one that reveals a heart deeply invested in purpose beyond the camera. While many artists focus on visibility and profit, Wang Yibo has quietly chosen a path of sincerity and personal commitment. His decision to fund and produce the documentary series exploring new horizons from his own resources speaks volumes. It is not a marketing tactic or a vanity project. It is a gesture of integrity, of belief in the power of storytelling that uplifts voices too often ignored. What makes this act resonate so deeply is the fact that he does not broadcast it for praise. He lets the work speak for itself. In choosing to highlight remote communities, forgotten landscapes, and the resilience of ordinary people, he steps out of the spotlight and places others at the center. It is a rare humility in an industry where self-promotion often overshadows substance. Through these stories, he offers not just a platform, but dignity, reminding viewers that beauty can be found in effort, simplicity, and the shared human condition. This level of personal investment reveals the artist behind the actor, the soul behind the screen persona. It shows us a man who is not content to consume the privileges of fame, but instead seeks to reinvest them with meaning. Wang Yibo is not creating for applause. He is creating for impact. In doing so, he elevates the very definition of what it means to be a public figure in today's world, where genuine connection, silent action, and quiet empathy are worth more than spectacle. And perhaps, this is where his true artistry lies. In the unseen, the intentional, and the deeply human work that continues long after the lights go out. Coming soon, The Mermaid, a mystical thriller where Wang Yibo plays a marine biologist entangled in an underwater mystery. This is a bold shift from previous roles, showcasing his readiness to experiment, explore, and evolve. Fans from Japan and Indonesia have already praised the trailer's emotional tone and oceanic visuals. Critics are predicting it could be his most transformative role yet. From Paris to Manila, LA to Seoul, one thing is clear: Wang Yibo is no longer just a Chinese icon, he's a global movement. Social media is flooded with heartfelt posts. He taught me it's okay to start over. Yibo gives me courage to be quietly strong. His growth inspires me to take risks in my own life. This isn't just fan culture. It's shared human experience, through the lens of one artist. As a fresh addition, our team at Starwatch Now will soon feature a monthly fan spotlight called Letters to Yibo, where we read real letters from viewers across the world, sharing how Wang Yibo has touched their lives. Want to be featured? Send us your story. Let your voice be part of this global chorus. In a world obsessed with instant fame, Wang Yibo is a rare force of grace, persistence, and purpose. From pretty boy idol to actor, documentarian, and now cultural connector, his journey is more than entertainment. It's a mirror for all of us searching for deeper meaning in a noisy world. And perhaps that's what makes him truly stunning. If this story moved you, inspired you, or simply reminded you of the power of authenticity, Backhand index pointing right. Subscribe now to Star Watch Now for more uplifting celebrity journeys, exclusive updates, and inspiring human stories. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video to spread the word. Until next time, stay inspired, stay curious, and remember, sometimes the quietest stars shine the brightest.